Shout out our sponsors, GW Competitions. They run regular draws for you to win different prizes from cash to Rolexes to cars and all sorts. It's all legit and the draw is run through the Google number generator. And the prize is delivered the next day, and if it's cash, it's transferred the same day. The draws are run on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And you got to be in it to win it.
Ayo, we made this. Ammo 7 did it again.
Yes, and we're back again. We've got another guest, Big Ego Media Entertainment. Today we got Frogzy.
Yeah.
How are you today, my bro?
I'm good, my brother. What's going on?
Yeah. Good journey, not too far.
Yeah, no, it was calm still.
So let's get straight into it. So many people will know you from Hackney, from the Clapton area.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your childhood growing up. What do you remember of sort of growing up in Clapton at the time? What's your family background?
My family background, what heritage?
Yeah.
Nigerian still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both parents?
Yeah, both parents
Okay.
Nigerian.
What tribe?
Yoruba.
Okay. And what do you remember about your childhood as a kid? Did you have a happy childhood? Was it a thing that where there was issues from the start?
Nah. I grew up in a happy home still.
Yeah.
Me, my mum, my little brothers come, like, I think I was 7 when they come in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, before that, I was calm still. Yeah.
So I know you had a conversation earlier, but like you mentioned that you and your mum, did you your dad at the time, he wasn't around at the time?
No, he wasn't around still.
Do you think that ever affected you in terms of a man in the house and your behaviour and so on? Because a lot of women say after their children get to a certain age, they can't really control them anymore.
I wouldn't say so because, remember, like I said, my brothers come, so my brother's dad was in the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say that. But always in the back of my mind, because I know that's not my dad. Like, there was some sort of rebellion going on, but not too much in it, because obviously he's the man of the house at the time, you know what I'm saying to you. But I won't say, I didn't really lack no father figure. Yeah.
I mean, how is it as well? 'Cause I think a lot of stepfathers get a lot of slack from everyone because they're trying to do their best that they can. And when you're it's not really a dad, sometimes you do kind of have an attitude towards them. And do you ever feel sorry for them?
That's where it comes from, car. You know that's not your dad, innit? So when he's trying to have some sort of authority, you try to rebel against it, car. You rebel against your mum anyway, innit? So you're rebelling against your mum. He's my man, really, you know what I'm saying to you, fam. But you know, like being African, he kind of was sturdy with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Like I accepted some authority to an extent, but I feel like when I got older and I started pushing boundaries to see how far I can get away with certain things, and each time just overstepping on mark to the point where he couldn't really tell me nothing.
Yeah. I mean, how was you in school? What primary school did you go to, for example?
Primary, you wouldn't know the primary. Baden Powell Primary. Yeah, it was.
What was your early interest in primary school?
Every little kid, man, football and things like that. Yeah.
Were you any good?
I was alright still.
Decent.
Yeah.
What about secondary school? Where did you go?
Secondary school, I went Homerton. That school's closed down now. But yeah, I went Homerton.
Is it City Academy now?
Yeah, City. Yeah, I think my year was the last year.
That was Homerton Boys.
Yeah.
But even me being from Peckham, obviously I got brethren that went over to Homerton Boys, and you were told that's like one of the grimiest schools.
Bro, that school there. I didn't even apply for that school, bro. I just got a letter saying, come Homerton. You know what I'm saying? I applied for Hackney Free and Cardinal Pole. Cardinal Pole was Catholic, and then Hackney Free, the day I was meant to have the interview with them or something, I was at my nan's for the summer holiday, and the letter come on that day, innit? So I missed that. And Homerton just, you know
what was the difficulties in terms of all boys school that was sort of known for being rough? You just have to man up real quick. Yeah. Shape, man. Obviously, the years before, man,
I knew from the area, so I knew a couple man that was there already, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got in, for my year, I got a cheat code in it, and I just knew a lot of guys that was older than man, so I was kind of calm. But
and academically, was you one of the clever guys or one of the intermediate?
I was top set still.
Top set?
Yeah.
So being top set, what were the distractions? What was stopping you from, or was you always good in school, or was you getting up to badness?
Getting up to, you know, 7, 8, 9. It's mischievous years, isn't it? It's when you're testing yourself. You're meeting other guys from, not so to speak, your estate, innit? So you're meeting other guys from further out in Hackney, innit? Because obviously primary school is more or less people within your little. When you get further out, when you go to school now, there's guys from other parts of Hackney. You start bucking them. You're like, oh, and you're realizing, what they're into, what their bedrooms do around their way. You might go check them after school or weekend and things like that. So it just kind of broadens your horizon.
I mean, how was the politics them days? I guess there was no politics because when you all going to school, people come from different parts of Hackney. Everyone kind of cool when you're in school.
Yeah.
When did those sort of things change?
What for me? Going into, I think, year 9, year 10. Yeah, year 9, year 10. I can't remember what ages that is, but I remember there was a set of youths that they was from that side, and obviously I was from this side. You know what I'm saying?
So in terms of sort of at this point, are you sort of aware of affiliations? You know, actually, we're from Clapton. You're repping Clapton, or you just think that we just hang around? It's our local estate. Would you actually certify something like we're from this area?
Nah, cause like I said, our age group was kind of like we was all kind of coolish. You know what I'm saying? We was all kind of coolish, and school times. What happened? I think something happened that kind of separated a lot of areas. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, cause where my mum used to live was Lower Clapton, innit?
Yeah.
So I knew man from Lower Clapton. I grew up in Lower Clapton. Then later on, but man from Upper Clapton.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to live in Upper Clapton, so I knew man from both sides. You know what I mean?
So at which point do you start getting involved into sort of street stuff, and how are your parents talking to you about this time?
My mum didn't know, man. Well, she kind of knew, cause I'm coming in late.
Yeah.
After school, I ain't getting home from school till, you know what I'm saying, mad late. So she's figuring out like, well, what's this guy doing? But she didn't really know until I started getting arrested. I think I started getting arrested kind of late.
Yeah.
Like I was dodging bare shit, you know what I'm saying? I think I got arrested first time in college.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously before that, I'm ducking feds and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So you're not really know what's going on.
How old are you when you first got arrested? 17?
Yeah, 16 or 17, one of them.
How did you do GCSE wise, or did you do well?
Yeah, I done good there.
And where did you go college?
Leighton. First
You
time.
didn't go to B6? No?
That
Too big.
was too big. Too big. But you know what's mad? I actually had majority of the men that went B6, yeah. I went Leighton, but I've applied for B6 as well, so I had a card for B6.
Yeah.
So on my days off at Leighton,
You just go there.
I used to chill
Was
the
it
way
Brooks before?
Brookhouse. But
Brookhouse,
yeah, no, when it was Brookhouse before, and then they locked it down and reopened it as B6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. That's I think the time I started living in Hackney as well. So what did you go to study at Leighton College?
Business. Yeah, I'm sure.
What was the actual dream though? What as a young person, what did you actually want to be? Like, what was the like when you're still like in your primary years or early secondary? What's the actual ambition?
I actually don't remember, you know. Probably would have had something to do with football, man.
Yeah.
That was, you know what I'm saying?
Who's your team, by the way?
Man United.
Man United. Okay. Going through a bit of a transition, making a slow comeback these days.
We're still there though, but.
But yeah, remember Hackney Wick as well now. Second team. the first.
I need a home team. I need a home team.
So, at which point do you kind of start rapping? Or who's you listening to these areas? When you're like early teens, late teens, going to college, who you listening to? Who's the rappers that you're out there?
I used to listen to a lot of American rap.
Okay.
So D Block, DMX, more time D Block, DMX, 50 Cent was coming at them times. And then UK wise, Mash Tans, Lordship, Young Spray, so that.
So in regards to like, I never too familiar with all the politics of Hackney. Was it a thing that where you could listen to anyone from Hackney, or there's certain people that I'm not listening to them because we don't fuck with them sort of thing, or you take in?
Nah, those times, you can listen to anyone still. For me personally, I can listen to anyone. And the youths that man was into it with weren't really rapping, innit?
Yeah.
So,
but even with that, a lot of people say, I don't listen to the ops, but they kind of do, because how you gonna know what they're saying about you? Because you want to know. It's some reason.
They not listen to man.
Yeah,
they definitely listen to man.
So UK wise, who would you say your biggest influence then musically?
Musically,
yeah.
What, to make me start rapping or just who I liked?
Yeah.
Made me start. I don't think. I started rapping because of Jadakiss.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think no one in the UK made me start rapping. I didn't listen to no one in the UK and be like, ooh, let me rap at 16.
So how did it start though for you in terms of like just rapping just one day with someone else rapping and you thought,
the man used to rap. Yeah. The man used to rap on the ends. They used to they used to do gram. They used to call themselves shower camp, innit?
Okay.
They used to do gram, and then I think Mashtown started coming with this rap, and I was like, no, man could rap, man. You know what I'm saying to you? And one of my bedrooms started rapping, and then we just all kind of just took to the rap thing from there.
And what was the collective at the time after? Was it still shower camp or?
No, it changed to, what did we start calling ourselves? CSR.
What CSR?
Certified Southwood Road.
Okay. So with that then, you're making me, are you thinking that, you know what, this could be a way forward, or are you still like, you know what, it's just a bit of fun, we're in the streets?
Yeah, we was just chatting shit, so to speak, innit, you know what I'm saying? We're doing whatever we're doing and rapping about it, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, that's, I feel like everyone starts that way, innit? Like, no one don't really pre a music career. Some people do probably, but where man come from, we didn't really pre a music career, like, man's gonna be, I was just rapping, innit? Like, see what's going on, or man's doing this, or man might have done something, man, rap that, you know what I'm saying to you?
And like, I mean, you're saying it now, like, someone does something and we write about it. Do you think that culture is what's affected the young youth of today? Because a lot of them, I mean, we just seen AR Ab the other day, got 45 years, and they saying like, he was just saying a lot. He was saying a lot.
I used to listen to him hard. But
you think that's the issue, that sometimes people are too real in their raps, and is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Is it self-snitching?
You can argue that it's self-snitching, but it's you know what I'm saying? It's like it's they're painting a picture with words, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you, that it's down to that individual how much they wanna disclose, how much information they're trying to really put out about themselves, especially being active and doing whatever. Cause you can't balance both, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? Because a lot of rappers, as you would know, has gone jail that are still rapping and actively in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So
you said your first arrest at 17. What happened? What was your first ever arrest? You remember it?
Oh, it was a shank still.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, going to that police station, are you worried and scared like what your mom's gonna say?
Yeah, I didn't even care. I didn't even know what they was gonna do to man. I was just like, my mom's gonna chat shit. And there, when I was young, my mom had to come and get man in it. So I'm like, blood, man's getting my mom from, I don't even know where she was, but they had to phone. No, I was in my bedroom, and he's gone to my house, innit, and told her. The reaction that he told me that my mum had, blood, I was thinking, this is
typical African woman.
Yeah, nah, not typical. Cause she come here early, innit, so she kind of got, you know what I'm saying. But in my head, you know, you're scared of your mum, innit. You're like, blood, she's gonna chat shit, fam. You know what I'm saying to you. But you know how it goes. We blame everything on our friends, innit. It was him.
I mean, even when you're in that police station for the first time, what are you thinking? That you thinking that, well, I might be getting away for this, or you just figure, I'm gonna get bail.
Nah, I didn't think I was getting away. Them times it was, you know what I'm saying, they weren't really heavy on the knives like that, you know what I'm saying. So I was thinking a fine or something. That's what I was thinking. And then obviously I'm like, but it was just my biggest fear, not biggest fear, but I'm more feared how my mum's gonna, like, you lot get me at the police station, not taking me jail for this. Get me at the police station, let me go home and deal with what mumsy's gonna do. You get me?
At this time, how are we making money? Cliche?
Started off robberies, you know. Yeah. And then started working the phone for one of the OGs on one of the OGs on the ends, my big brother store.
I mean, doing that, is that something you took to naturally? Is this something you're thinking, no, I'm gonna one day be the owner of this, or is it just a means to get by for now?
Means to get by, man. You need money, innit? You know what I'm saying? When I was going to college, certain man, like round man, I obviously shot in as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You just want to look, you get me? You want to look fly at certain times, so That's where it started from.
So, I guess with shot in and being from certain areas, street politics start coming into it. Passes always happen. Do you ever understand any beef you had for what it was? Was it sort of personal beef that it was, or was it always because certain men are from a different area? Because I was watching the RB one on ZZ Mills yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I don't get along with them, man, I never will. More times, people don't really know each other that way just because someone's from a different ends. I mean, what do you make of that situation in regards to yourself? Like, is it an issue where it was just because people from different ends, or was it a personal thing?
Nah, with us, my lot, we didn't have that because the beef that man had stemmed from us, innit?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? Like we said, we was cool.
Okay.
Like, so the beef that we had stemmed from us. Like, I didn't grow, like, obviously, youths that came up under man and that, they grew up in that, we don't fuck with them lot because of so and so and so and so, innit? But I never had that. Yeah, I know. I see certain. I was chatting to one of my bedrooms the other day, and he was like, he's always like, "Rah, man, just don't go there because that's where it is, innit? It's set in stone." You know what I'm saying to you? And I just, not that I didn't understand that, I get it, but back then when man was growing up, it was like you didn't go a certain area because them man was robbing people, not because of, you know what I'm saying. You was probably scared to get robbed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was why. But beef wise, I didn't not go nowhere because I got a problem with so and so.
So in terms of that, musically, do you remember you sort of writing your first bar and what it was about?
I don't think I remember my first bar, but I remember the first studio man went to. It was in my bedroom's yard, Smalls. Yeah, my bedroom, Smalls.
And what do you remember the track?
There was like 4 of us on it.
Okay.
That's probably even how I got on there, you know, like there was a space on it.
Okay.
Yeah, like, hey, get on, man. I was like, alright, cool.
Who was the hardest at the camp at that time?
Oh, on you, man, I don't even want to say his name, car.
Okay.
Yeah, he flipped on the, you know what I'm saying? But he was one of the coldest rap-wise.
Okay. So when you're sort of, you guys made a conscious effort to say, no, we're going to be a group, we're going to be rapping, this is our name.
Nah, that's, remember, it's just this is us, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? We're all actively doing whatever we're doing day to day. And we're all in the studio to get, in my bedroom's yard, you know what I'm saying? You're rapping, he's rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like, there weren't even no structure to tracks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, you rap, oh yeah, let me get on there, man will rap, you'll go, then I'll get back on. Like, there weren't really no structure to it. That was fun to us.
So then, I guess there's a point where you're doing what you're doing on the roads, there's street issues going on, and there comes an incident where you guys are rolling the night time on your pedal bikes, caught in, I don't even think there's 4K there, I'm about to say caught in 4K. I don't even think it's 4K then. But, I mean, talk us through that night, like. That
come later on, bro. Yeah, remember that happened, it happened in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you. So that come later on. And by then...
But before that's happened, there's issues why you have to sort of...
That issue stemmed from something petty, obviously. Something petty, but it was something petty between a man from there and a man from here, innit? Yeah. Cool. It could have got resolved, I believe, but tempers flare, innit? So a man's gone over there, and then from there was a little bit of tension, innit? And then what happened? I think what set it in stone was when I got stabbed. So yeah, from there it was.
Because Rimsey also got stabbed as well.
Yeah, but that was later on.
So.
But that was a different person.
Okay. So I mean, when you got stabbed, where have you been stabbed?
On mountains.
No, I'm saying where in your body?
My chest.
Your chest.
Yeah.
How many was it? The one time?
Yeah, this one.
What are you thinking after you see the blood and everything?
You know what I was really thinking? Yeah. My mum's gonna chat shit. That's what I was thinking, bro.
Even at that point?
Yeah, because obviously, like, was chatting, innit? You stab man, and then they cut out. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Did you think when it's happened, did you think it was a punch? Because other people say they thought they just got punched.
I heard it. You know in movies you hear the air?
Yeah.
Like, I heard it, innit? So I knew. I didn't see the knife, but I heard it, innit? So I was like, bro, like, and I was kind of going mad because I was with 2 girls at the time. And I was like, bro, what are these youths mad? I'm trying to kind of go after them, but they're gone. So I phoned my brethren. A man's gone back to his yard, innit, and kind of dropped out of his yard. Yeah. But I'm walking. I'm like, blood, my mum's gonna chat shit. I weren't fearing nothing else.
So you're thinking of death or nothing?
I weren't thinking of no death, no nothing. You know what I'm saying to you? Obviously, because remember, we don't at that age, you're not really understanding the like the seriousness of certain things. You know what I'm saying to you? So I wasn't thinking.
I think I done an interview with my brother, which comes out on Sunday, and he sort of said the same thing after he got shot. He said that he could feel the air coming out, but he said that what saved him, the doctor said that he didn't go into shock.
Yeah, you're meant to stay calm.
Yeah, when you go into shock.
But you know what's mad? I kind of walked a long distance still.
Okay.
I walked a long distance.
And you didn't think about calling an ambulance?
Yeah, nah, I was trying to get to the man them, because I just left them.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally just left them. I was meant to even wait with them, but I was with homegirl, man's left early. See the youths, kind of walk towards them, you know what I'm saying? She's like, run. I'm like, bro, I was on my block, you know, running from home, them times don't make no sense, innit? So, when it ends, stand it, innit, whatever, cool. Then that happened. So I walked back to my bedroom's yard and kind of just collapsed outside his yard, they were saying. And I didn't remember nothing. Obviously, it's what people told, man, after.
Yeah. And how long was you in the hospital for?
For a little while still. And
being your chest, was it like they punch your lung?
Yeah, my heart.
Your heart?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's mad. Like, they say after the brain, the worst place to hit is your heart. So that's nuts that you survived that. And what, did you have to do surgery in your heart?
Yeah, all of that stuff.
What's your mum saying?
This is what I'm saying. It was... No, they would have told her, obviously, all the madnesses and that, you get me? But remember, I remember waking up.
And thinking, what's mum gonna say?
No, she was there. I woke up, my mum was there, my mum, my nan, I'm thinking, my aunt.
Was there any chance at this point that they told you also, bro, you nearly died?
Yeah, I kind of knew that though. I kind of knew that, you know what I'm saying to you? After when I was chatting to the man, they were talking about, I'm like, oh, alright, cool. But then it's the anger. So what? You lot done that? Nah, man's on to these youths. You know what I'm saying to you? And then from there, it was just...
So it wasn't even a thing that where you're thinking, oh, that's a lucky escape, you know, let me just allow this now, man.
Nah, but man, that they say, innit, that them kind of things not make or break you, but make you either go one or two ways, innit? So either you humble yourself down and chill, or...
But you went active.
Yeah.
And with that now, are you kind of living a life where you're forever looking over your shoulder at the time, thinking, oh, where these guys are they gonna come back to the block? Or you just like calm, let them come when they come? Nah,
them times just made man start patterning. So it's cool, if they come, they better come correct again, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? That was the kind of mind frame that man had.
And what's the conversation with your mum though? What she's telling you? She said, I'm moving you out the end, you're going back to Nigeria.
They tried all of that. But you know, it is, my mum, they used to scare man with the Nigeria talk, but I knew my mum was never sending me Nigeria. One time I heard on the phone when someone got sent to Nigeria and she was running them, that's like, oh, look, not running them, but it was like, it's like you can't take care of your child here, so you send them back there to discipline it. So I knew my mum was never sending them there. So all of that scare tactics, my stepdad used to say, send them around army, whatever, bro. You know, I'll come in, they're chatting bit, I'm like, cool, whatever.
Was there never a period where they said, you know what, tough love, get out of the house?
Nah, my mum, I'm first born, innit? You get me?
Did you think you used that to your advantage then?
I didn't realise it, but yeah.
So, like I said, fast forward now, had you ever been to prison before that?
What I just went to jail for now? Yeah. Firearms as well. Still.
Okay, so what happened then the first time?
I was a minor thing. I wasn't even in jail for long.
You bust the case?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, this incident then, what was the situation?
I can talk on it now. Man's done the birth for it. Obviously, cool. So boom, the incident with me happened was 08, So between 08 and 012 was just
back and forth.
Yeah, you get me. But it kind of died down because man's growing, innit? I was 21 when man went to jail this time, innit? So died down. But you know how it goes. Something happened and then it flares it back up again. So something happened and it's kind of rolls back up again. And then man was just mad, innit? Man like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So man was just going over there and obviously...
Oh, so you guys were literally Going over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, because I always thought that the thing that way, because incidents have happened, you guys just say, you know what, it's better to have it on us and just be safer all the time.
No, that incident happened on that side, didn't it?
Okay.
That went on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that incident happened over there.
Okay, that's the point I'm making is that, yeah, I thought that you guys was, you know what, we're going to be rolling like this all the time, make sure that we're ready.
Nah, man, swore, man, you gotta go over there, man.
Okay, so you guys are like, okay, fuck it. So when that cars come, that was just by chance then? You guys didn't know who it was?
No, we knew it was feds.
Okay.
Yeah, I can talk in it now, because you weren't Joe, innit?
Oh, were they actually trying to come and stop you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what's mad? Them youths was, well, I don't know if it was them youths, but a couple of them youths was on, like, see where man went to the right, innit? Yeah. So that Fed car was coming to assist a unit stopping them.
Okay.
Yeah. Man found that out later on in the trial anyway, but.
Do you thank God that the Fed stopped you that day?
Yeah, because what we had in mind, you know what I'm saying? Not even that, hindsight, you can argue that, innit, because
if a certain had happened and it escalated, you could be someone that people are writing to jail to from now still.
Yeah.
So that's the point.
I look at that aspect of things certain times and I think, yeah, it could have been worse, innit?
I mean, even that was... Are you the one who dropped the bike, or are you the one who kept on going?
No, I dropped that.
You didn't drop the bike?
Crashed
so someone asked the other day, like, why did he drop the bike? So, like,
remember, CCTV is pixelated, bro. Man's going, a man's beat it, and like you're trying to beat it again with one hand. I remember, man knows fed, so man's kind of panicking as well. And man's thinking, gone into man. I said, blood, fuck this. Cause I'm like, see if you go down. They're not getting me here, bro. They're not getting me at this scene, you know what I'm saying to you? So I've gone down, I've just jumped back up. I don't even know how I got back up. I got back up and you get me.
So did they catch you at that time?
No. I got arrested 6 months later.
Cell site evidence?
No, they all of that. No, Command's not over there with phones. Yeah, I got arrested 6 months later. Them you started, you know what I'm saying?
Talking,
yeah.
But what was the evidence that they brought in court that to prove it?
Nothing really. Obviously, they have my DNA, but you know what? They based their thing off. They based it off man going sauna. Man went sauna after.
Okay.
I went sauna after separately for whatever man went there for. But they based their
Which
thing.
one on the Chapter that one?
Nah. Rios.
Okay.
You get me? And that was what they based their whole case on. So, bro, these three went sauna and it must have been them. Because the third person that got convicted weren't even there.
Okay, right, imagine.
But he was at the sauna, innit?
And he didn't win an appeal or nothing?
Yeah, he appealed and got out, but he still was in jail for 2 years. Yeah, two and a bit.
So, I mean, going to jail, and I mean, before you even going to jail, and when they come apprehended you, are you thinking, I'm going to get a bird?
When they come for man? No. You know why? Because when they come for man, I've forgotten about that.
Okay.
There's bare things still going on after. And then when they come from man, something happened a couple of days before, so I thought it was coming for that.
Okay.
When I got to the station and they're talking about January, bear in mind, this is like June when I got arrested. I was like, what? And remember, you see the CCTV footage you don't see is what they have in it.
Free
So
man,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you? Then after they had that's when like they took man's phones and shit like that and rare and then tried to work the case backwards, innit?
So when you've been found guilty, are you surprised that you're found guilty?
Yeah, because our trial was kind of iffy, man. But I feel like we only got found guilty because it was after the police, man. Yeah, because they was trying everything, bro. They like weren't even supposed to get found guilty, bro. They was putting pictures of guns on my phone, saying like this is kind of man's lifestyle. Brought man's music into play, saying this is what they glamorize this and using it as bad character and things like that. But even in the midst of all of that, physical evidence kind of tie a man to the scene was limited because remember the pedal bikes are movable. There weren't just my DNA. There was like 13 different DNAs on between the three bikes. You get what I'm saying to you? They got the machine. Nothing there on the machine that ties us. down to anything. You know what I'm saying to you? So I kind of thought man was gonna bust it, and then they had feds lying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? One of the feds told them I told them that I got stabbed there. That's why I was like, bro, you got
one thing people, the Joe public don't seem to understand something that the feds lie.
Yeah.
Feds will lie in court to make sure they get their conviction.
Bro, the guy said, imagine, they said, apparently they strip searched me one time. They saw my scar, and I told them that, them youths done that anyway.
Yeah.
So he's got that information, but he didn't log that down. He logged it down in 2012 after I got arrested.
Imagine.
You know what I'm saying to you? Then it was finalized the day before he took the stand. So man's like, alright, cool. He said he's got the original. Man's like, where's the original?
Yeah.
Till today, he ain't brought the original statement. You get what I'm saying to you? So, but jury hearing that, they're thinking, bro, the Fed, it must be, you know what I'm saying to you? So, just kind of things.
I clocked that in my trial as well, that feds will lie and say whatever, and the jury will think, no, these are people are good character.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you got us, and you know what I'm saying, looking on the duck, looking like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was nuts though. Bro, man's trial was, we had 2 trials here. The first trial was 2 weeks in the first trial. We had to start again. Then 5 weeks into the second trial, something happened. They didn't want to start again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that was 7 weeks by then. Cool, they carried on. And that would have helped us if we started again. I didn't really mind starting again. But you know remember, they're all veterans, innit? You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to start again. But also, basically, like, 7-8 weeks, How long do you think it took for the jury to deliberate, bro?
It should have been a while still.
Bro, trial finished Friday afternoon, Monday was a bank holiday. We came to court on Tuesday. They had the verdict by lunchtime Tuesday.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I'm saying to you?
That means they had their minds made up
from the jump, bro. The first jury, they was like, oh, how come these lot, because we weren't remanded, innit?
Yeah.
So they was like, oh, how come these lot are, that we was going lunch and seeing the juries.
Okay.
So they were scared, and then we couldn't go out. Or we had to wait for the jury to go, and I'm like, raw. So you already think man's guilty.
Yeah.
Because you lot are saying these
But
things.
I was surprised that they didn't remind you guys.
They wanted to.
Yeah.
But like I said, the evidence went, when they arrested us, there was just chat.
Yeah.
That's why they arrested us, and then kind of got phones and shit and things like that. But there weren't nothing to think.
I mean, as you guys are going to try and get back home over there, you guys are talking and thinking,
man's thinking it's a joke. And remember, like, obviously in the trial, man's barristers are cross-examining their experts, and it's kind of working in our favour. So man's like, bro, this is calm. And man, like, you know what I'm saying, man's got the bar, me and Frog laughing in court, bro, in there, like, thinking this is, like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, man got the, in case, but I didn't think man was going to get guilty.
So when you heard they're guilty, what's the reaction?
I was lost, so I think my first court he already got found guilty in it. So I was like, it's long. You know what I'm saying? And then them times I was thinking, ooh, this bird.
Yeah,
man already knew, man. I was looking double digits.
Yeah, the sentence you're thinking. Are you thinking it's gonna be more than what you did get? Yeah,
but they do that. You know what barristers, they tell you, oh yeah, you're looking at, they was telling us we was looking at IPP or EDS. I think when they started bringing EDS, man thought man was gonna get an EDS sentence. But they say that, so when you do get a lighter sentence, they're like, oh yeah, look, we helped you. They're chatting shit, bro.
I was gonna say as well, like, obviously you guys weren't in jail at the time, but I remember being in jail before you get sentenced. Everyone's got a opinion. Oh, you're gonna get bird, you know.
Yeah. So when we got found guilty, they remanded us, innit?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? And then remember, it blew up, hit news, everything. So before man got to the jail, bare man knew that man was reaching the jail. Anyway,
where did you guys go first, Feltham?
Nah, remember I was 22 now. Yeah, so Ville. We went the Ville. Yeah, went straight to the Ville. And it's a couple man from, not the ends, but a couple man from Hackney there. They, oh, man, And then you know how everyone in court, everyone in jail,
the expert.
Yeah, solicitor, barrister, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you man are gonna get this, so you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that. Cool. Then it come down to sentencing. That's what I was kind of like, what are you gonna give, man? That, you know what I'm saying to you?
Was you religious at the time?
Grew up religious, but you know, man, grow up
Christian, yeah. So before going to court, are you banging out your songs in the middle of the night? That's
I wasn't, you know.
You wasn't?
I actually wasn't, you know. Mums used to tell man, yeah, like mum, I don't think that man knew how to pray. Man was so out of touch with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Like man was like, oh God, please don't let man get a sentence. That could have been,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
could have been the best prayer that man would have had at the time. You know what I'm saying to you? So man was just trying to brace myself, thinking, what are they gonna give man? Especially when this guy's telling us man might get EDS or IPP. I'm thinking, blood.
But even with that, right? For them to sentence everyone wasn't the base because it's one person that actually let off the shot.
Nah, then they do the joint enterprise.
Joint enterprise, okay.
Even with our charges, this is how mad our charges was. That we had like 4 different charges. So they said either discharge, but if you can't find them guilty for discharge, find them guilty for possession.
Yeah.
Or find them guilty. There was like 3 alternatives.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you lot are just confusing. It's one charge, one crime happened, didn't it? Like how much different things you lot are trying to put into place. So it's like, in case you don't get that, we'll get that. If don't get those 2, we'll definitely get this.
Yeah.
So these lot are going in jail for however, like they're going in jail, innit? Basically, you know what I'm saying to you? And they found us guilty for I think they found us guilty for all 3.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got sentenced for all 3, but obviously sentences run concurrent. Innit?
So when you've actually got the sentence, are you thinking, that's a hot one, or you're thinking...
No, I was happy. I was happy with that. Yeah, it said 12 do 6.
Yeah.
I was happy with that still. From I had a straight sentence, I was happy with it still. Yeah.
So, you going through your sentence, what jail did you go to?
Started off in the Ville, Swellside, Coldenley, Highdown, Brixton, then Ford.
Okay, so you got your DCAT from Brixton.
Yeah, just about, boy.
So I mean, what jail did you find it the hardest? Did you have any passes in the jails as well? Because sometimes you go to every time you go to a new jail, you don't know who's there, you don't know who's.
Nah, but then remember back then, man was rapping, so I had some clout, and then in jail, man was kind of, you know what I'm saying, off the road, man was kind of known, innit? So from the Ville, the only passes man had in the Ville was road shit. Got to Swelly now, and it was, you know, you used to hear horror stories. One of my big brothers was like, bro, try to avoid outside this dumping ground. I say, man, got to Swelly now, yeah. I think the day man got there, someone's face got opened up. Yeah,
at Suicide, I hear it's kind of a man. I didn't go there, but I guess every jail is a bit of a madness. But it's Suicide in particular, because when a lot of lifers, when they sort of get from the A cat to the B cat, that's where they first start going as well. Would you say that was the toughest jail in terms of the environment and seeing what's happening?
Because amongst all of that, yeah, it was the best jail because remember you can cook your own food and shit like that. You get what I'm saying to you? So far as you didn't really have a road problem, you weren't really getting into, like, I'm not with this. You know, like certain man go jail and try to be gangster in jail and just get your face opened up, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? It's long. You know what I'm saying to you? Man's gone and I've done jail how I do jail, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my bitch, we're cool and Man got into some passes, but none of my own merit because of who man was with. You know how it goes, you're bitching in jail, you know what I'm saying? So you can't stand and watch things happening to them and So I got into a pass because my bedroom had a pass off.
Someone,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, at this point, you sort of writing bars, and you keeping an eye on the music scene, because the music is bubbling up right now. Everyone.
Yeah, it was, and well, I won't say it was pissing man off, but it was. I was like, yeah, but then all my bars, you know what? I write what man's living or going through at the time.
So you're talking about prison.
So, yeah, I'm just talking bare jail shit. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm like, bro, this is boring, man. But I made an Instagram. And people was like, yo, yeah, man, still listen to the 2010 freestyle with you lot and da. So I was getting a couple messages here and there. I'm thinking, let me, you know what I'm saying? Then I was putting out little baby freestyles. You know what I'm saying? I was putting out, I don't know who was doing it, but I was putting out tunes, recording it, and putting it out on the road. And then it'll end up on YouTube as an audio.
Yeah.
And then
did you ever get in trouble in jails? Because sometimes people put their freestyles.
Now I went of that caliber, innit? For them to know, raw, they've seen a freestyle of me. But what I imagine, you know what's funny? One Christmas, we put out a video. No,
Yeah.
I put it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Someone must have took it off my Instagram and put it on YouTube. Yeah. And all the govs see it, innit?
Yeah.
Where man's talking about man's food and that, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, so that someone's like, bro. Then the gov, like I think the next Christmas has come. He's like, well, you're not gonna put your video on YouTube. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I saw you. Lot.
But you know what? There's some officers who are cool, you know.
Yeah,
know what's going on.
care.
It's
Something
cool.
care. But obviously, remember it's cat and mouse, innit? Because they know man's got phones.
Yeah.
You just got to come and find it. You know what I'm saying?
I had a security officer in Highdown. I had a freebie box, and he's come in. He's seen it. This is security, and the security. Everyone fears security in jail. Yeah. But he was cool because he was cool with me. And after they've left, he's come to me and got, look, I'm giving you until the weekend. Get rid of that. Yeah, bro.
When I was in Brixton, the govs come in. The Netflix is there, bro.
Yeah.
He's looked at, man. I was like, bro. He's like, hey, watch this, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know, innit? Like, if they have to come, then obviously
there's some officers are just dickheads.
Yeah, no, some are idiots.
Just let things slide.
Yeah, no, some are idiots. So
in terms of the music, like, are you thinking, you know what? Who what songs are sort of pumping you up in jail now? Because like you're hearing people on the outside. Who you listen to on the outside?
Who was I listening to?
You guys are away. We're 013. You guys are away now, right?
Yeah, 013. Who was popping 013 times? You know what's mad? Cause Rims was he was about to take off, and then we went Joe. Yeah. And I think who started coming out? That's in that Fredo one that started coming out, no?
No, I think 13 might have been Fecky, you know.
Nah, he was before. Cause I was on road and Fecky was doing his little thing.
I'm trying to wait. Yeah, but I think that's when Fecky's really, really popping a little bit now in 013 time. If I was in Highdown 013, if I remember correctly. Yeah, fucking hell, that's 7 years ago. No, 8 years ago now as well. It's a long time ago still. But in the scene in itself, you see that the people are starting to get bookings, shows. And you're thinking that could be me, that could be us.
Kinda. Not. Man was like to Rims, yeah, bro. Fucked up, boy. You know what I'm saying to you? Even him, I feel like he probably felt that way.
Was you guys writing to each other all the time, or just on the phones as well?
Yeah. You get me? So I was like. I think I'm sure he stopped writing for a bit with the same problem that I had, but just writing about Joe, innit? And like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember being on road and like rappers rapping about Joe. Cool, yeah, but that's not all man want to hear, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? So man's thinking, man's rapping. I know these lot don't just want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And then put it in line with everyone that's rapping at the time now, they're rapping lifestyle and this. What man's talking about Joe? No one ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Party,
you feel what I'm saying to you? So it was kind of obviously we was in jail, wasn't it? So it didn't really matter. I was just rapping to each other on the landings and shit like that. You know, my map phone and yo, man got this bar and
So when you finally get your DCAT, you end up in Ford. But how was that? Because when I was in Ford, I was like, raw, this ain't jail. What? Yeah, I'm in the billets. I'm walking around. The road is right there.
Now you know because obviously a couple of my bedrooms were there, so they're like, yo. I remember I see someone's video like blood DCAT. I was like, is that what DCAT's like? You get me? I was like, yeah, nah, I need to get there. Got to Ford now.
Did you get your first DCAT or was you rejected at first?
They bumped me, man. You know why? I got shipped out before my review.
Okay.
And because I got shipped out, I went Highdown. Highdown was a BCAT at the time. And when I went back to Brixton, so on the computer, they took me down to a BCAT and then back up to a CCAT. So they said I have to wait the 6 months for a man. I said, you lot are gone mad, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Then in Brixton, they're telling me about, what are they telling me? I had to do victim awareness. After I done, I'm like, bro, you lot stupid. I ain't had to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying to you? So it was kind of, they were trying to bump, man. But they were just testing, man, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? I nearly thought, fuck this, man. But promised land, bro. You know DCAT.
Now, they gave me DCAT in my last 6 months. I didn't even think I was going to get DCAT at one point.
But I had like 18, 19 months left before I went DCAT. So I said, I'm getting DCAT.
So your first town visit or home visit, how was that?
First town, mad, bro. Man's in Brighton. It's Brighton, isn't it? Yeah, man's Brighton. I remember walking into McDonald's, but they had these machines and computers and like, no one ain't even queuing everyone. I'm like, what the fuck they did? You know what I'm saying? He's got iPads and that there. I was mad. And then the first home leave, getting to the ends and seeing kind of like the little new builds that was built up now. And
how different was the area now compared to when you went in?
not drastically different, but it was kind of different still. Yeah.
And finally, the release date comes. How you feeling the night before? Are you nervous? Are you thinking about your future?
Yeah, you know, I like managed to fear the most. Not fear the most, but like I kind of pattern. I was like, "Well, I'm good," but the thing, like this recall thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause remember, I'm in jail and I've seen man go and come. And I'm bucking them. Yo, they're like, "Bro, you're still in the same sentence." I'm like, "Yeah, brother." Like you've gone a couple of years and you got recalled. So it's like, blood. It's easy to fall back into that trap. You get what I'm saying to you? Cause that's obviously what a lot of men only know, innit? So like I kind of had that in my mind. Like, yo, man's gotta make sure, like, no, like box clever and that was man's main. Not concern, but it was always on my mind, innit? You know, like when you see a man just coming back, they're like, bro, I'm like, how? They're like, bro, cuz it's mad out there. You know what I'm saying to you? You know what, man come back and just like, bro, it's mad out there. I'm like, fam, this is a joke thing.
Did you instantly feel the pressure of being on road and having to feel you may have to keep up with the Joneses? Because sometimes there is that, fucking right, my man's got that. What that chain? Ross, swear down, those little kids I grew are doing this.
Yeah.
That gives you that pressure straight away.
Not really, you know, because like, not to say that man was the best off, but before man went jail, man was kind of, you know what I'm saying to you. So coming out was like, and not that much people was then. The mad, like, you know what I'm saying, from man's area as well. Not that much people was kind of gone-ish, you know what I'm saying to you. So man come out and I'm seeing, yo, no, it's not even all that what man thought it was gonna be, really, realistically speaking. So it kind of, there weren't that much pressures on man. You know what I'm saying? The pressure was just on myself to just to actually stay out, innit?
How soon did you go back to the studios, and how soon was music?
I was going to studio on my home news.
Okay,
Yeah, I was going to studio on my home news.
So from being out now was the angle, okay, you know what? I'm concentrating on music now. This is what I'm on.
Yeah. But you know, it's yeah. But this is what it was. I didn't pre the music game now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? 'Cause remember before there weren't no industry, so to speak, innit? My own rap, put out a video and let it do what it's doing. Now you gotta strategize, you got, you know what I'm saying? That just and I didn't pre it, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then within myself, I'm like, well, what do you lot wanna hear? What do people wanna hear? I'm trying to do some bullshit music.
Yeah.
Thinking, yeah, they're gonna like this. But realistically, they want how man was rapping before, you know what I'm saying to you, baby? Yo, man, spit that. Man wanna hear that pain and I'm like, alright, cool. And I feel like, nah, that's man's lane, innit? That's what I was going to do.
So you're going back to just the old style.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen what Rimsy's done. Is that someone you kind of take, that's my bro, and look what he's doing. Let me take inspiration from that as well.
Yeah.
Or do you think there's a period where you think, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot to a certain point, and after that I'm trying to do something else? Or is it something you're fully invested in doing now?
Yeah, no, that's what man's gonna fully do now. Cause you know when it's your bedroom, you see it and like, nah,
and you see the hard work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you. It's like, nah, it can work, innit? You know what I'm saying to you. It's not like man's watching some famous guy that grew up on the other side of town or whatever. This is a man that we lived 2 minutes apart once upon a time. You get what I'm saying to you. So man, know it can happen, innit?
In regards to you released a tape in December.
Yeah.
And for you, like, is that your best piece of work, would you say?
That's the only project I've put out.
Okay.
Yeah, as a project.
As a collective,
yeah. And
what's a standout track for you?
Came up, yeah. Came Up and Song Cry.
So with the song I put there, the intro, was that from the same thing as well?
Yeah, the intro for it.
With that, how do you sort of go to next? Because someone will say, okay, we've heard you now with this one. What are you going to show us differently musically now that we say, you know what, let's go back to listen to more Frogzy?
But that's the thing, because I feel like it done better than what I thought it was gonna do.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what they want to hear. And based off, you know, like I can see what's streamed the most and that, yeah, I can gauge what people want to hear of me, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? So like, 'cause I made it like, I put kind of different tracks on there so I can gauge, right, that do they like this or do they like that or do they like that, as opposed to just putting that singles separately and having them either flop or do good in it. So I just put them all together and you lot basically tell me what you lot want to hear, innit?
Do you ever feel pressured by views and stuff? Because sometimes people feel, and I will say, nah, if you feel that you got good music, put it out there, let the universe decide. Or do you ever feel like, nah, man, this should get more views, I'll put it on this channel or that, put it on that channel?
Yeah, but chasing the channels is just like, I used to think that, but now I'm like, bro, from them, my fans, they're gonna listen to man.
So you have your core people that you know that are gonna be following you.
They're gonna listen to man. Wherever I put it. Innit?
Any collaborations we can look forward to in the future coming up?
You know what's mad? I've got a couple, yeah. But because I ain't like really finished the tracks and that, I don't want to say and you know how it goes. Certain things might not come out and I might say something now. I'm like, yo, what? He's got a tune with my man coming, and then that don't come.
In the music industry as well, because I find it like people sometimes say, oh, you need to be loyal. And I find that very silly because
in terms of what?
People say, for example, like, oh, if my man's made a track with my man, I can't make a track with him. Because and with that, I say, okay, you say that, but you guys will all go on, if Charlie Stuff invites you to find a booth, you all do it. You won't say, oh, my man's been here before. If Graham Daly's, you want to go, you all go to Graham Daly. If Wireless wants you will do it.
It's cool, business is business, innit? But it depends the relationship that you got with that person, innit? Like, if I've got a brethren that's in the music industry, and he's actively got a problem with someone else, and I know, and this is what I'll base it off. I know if I'm with this person and something happens, and I'm gonna back it, then there's no point making music with dude, innit? Because you know what I'm saying to you. I don't even want to be in the middle of nothing. But separately, I'm on some, bro. You lot's road issues are you lot's road issues. Because I'm not calling man to, yo, bro, let's go and do this with man's people that I don't like or whatever. But some people pick and choose, and you know they say they got the bear man got bars, friend of a ops or up, bro, they're lying, bro. Bear man, they know that, you know what I'm saying to you, there's man that they fuck with him, they fuck with them, but you know man's character, and you know, you trust well enough that he's not gonna put man in a predicament where this person's gonna come and that person's gonna come. And that's my thing, innit? If I know that you don't like my man and you don't like my man, there's never gonna be a time where you're not gonna cross paths that I've made it happen, innit? You see what I'm saying to you?
I mean, that's the difficulty I have sometimes in terms of when I do my events, and then you feel like, I can't invite them, man, but I don't want them man to feel away. Things like that happen all the time. But what would you say is a sort of legacy that you want to leave in the music industry in the UK, and you think that you're prepared to go all the way and work hard for it?
Just rap the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, not filter it, not glamorize it, and obviously not put it down at the same time, because a lot of us come from that, you get me? But like, yo, just tell, like, be raw about it, innit? Like, this is what's really going on. This really happens, and it's not fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
and what are we looking forward to next? Another project coming up?
Yeah, I'm working on one now still. I ain't got a date. I can't really tell you when it's gonna come out, but it's coming out soon still.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. That's Frogzy. Check it out.